Yeah, we need to remember that we, metaphorically and logistically, we are all those people in that crowd shouting, "His blood be on our heads." So lest this turn into this thing where it's like, well, it's those people and they crucified him and we're standing off with our arms folded. We here in America, well, we're fine, everything's good. No. The whole point the Bible's trying to, and John is trying to make sure that he's clear on, y'all did this. Your sin did this to him. Your evil, your wickedness, your...
And Peter...
Forgive me for interjecting.
No, I love it. And Peter and Paul, as they are writing their letters to the early church and they're preaching, they will use that same thing every chance they get. This Jesus who you crucified. They're gonna do that.
Let me remind you.
And let me double down on what Chris is saying about...
But they're not. They're not those people in the crowd.
Exactly.
Paul is writing letters to people who are spread all over Europe and Asia. And he's saying, you're the one who crucified him. Whoa.
Yeah. Let me double on what he's saying too about where we are in this story. For the modern Christian, my heart is, like when preaching this on a Good Friday, my heart is that we would not take the position of, I would never betray Jesus.
That's right.
I would do... No, let me tell you what you would have been doing. You would have been shouting, crucify him. Because he didn't do what we thought the Messiah would do. This guy's a fraud. This guy's a phony. I'm just telling you, it's so easy on this side of history to think what we would have done. But we have all of this knowledge. Hello, we have the resurrection. They didn't see and experience that yet. And so it's a powerful, powerful picture of this is what humanity has done since the garden to a good God who's only had blessing for them. We choose our own way, our own self.
We say that recognizing it's not your fault. I was born in 1981. That's not my fault. I didn't choose that. I was born a boy to Michael and Laura Flett. I didn't choose any of that stuff. God chose all that stuff. So while that's not my fault, our heart in the way that we're kind of, it almost feels sometimes like, and if I'll speak on behalf of the group here, it almost feels like sometimes we take an approach to the way that people think and we try to dislodge them from some of the certainty with which they hold certain things that sort of get us off the hook. I'm not trying to dislodge you from the way that you were raised or your background or your thinking or what you learned in Sunday school. I'm not trying to dislodge you from those things simply because I'm trying to be contrarian. I just don't want you or me or any of us to miss what this week is all about. I don't want you to miss the story because we're so focused on, I would have come and cut Jesus down off the cross. No. When you got up this morning and you thought me, myself, and I first, you shouted, crucify him.